I'm going to demonstrate a bit more about on the coloring. So first of all, I will rename the layers with the outlines, and then I will make it the blending mode as a multiplied, okay, so that I can see the outline easily, and then I will fill the background of the paper. But remember, when we're doing the model sheets, okay, it should be include the back wheel, front wheel, and also the side wheel. So the paper is not just of this character and perspective. You also included the whole paper. It means that you should have a perspective wheel and also the back wheel and the side wheel. And 留意翻啦，我會再做多少示範關於點樣去上色啦。咁你見到我咧會將個 outlines 嘅 layer 咧會將佢變成一個 multiply 嘅 mode 啦。咁等我可以睇到啲線啦。咁跟住我會將張紙上顏色嘅。咁而家我就一個示範，只係得個 perspective view 啦。咁其實我就會有埋side view 啊、front view、back view 啊咁樣嘅。不過而家就暫時我就得一個 view 啦。咁你會見到我咧就開一個新嘅 layer， 就淨係上陰影嘅，係啦。咁而家你見到我咧就假設個光源喺左上方啦，咁所以咧我就個光就喺左邊啦，咁陰影就自然會喺右邊咁嘅方法去上色嘅。咁我所有嘢都會分開 layer 做啦，咁等我可以做嘅時候就會可以有啲調整嘅時候都容易啲去做啦。咁但我唔會理啲顏色住先嘅，我純粹 base on 翻個光源我去做翻個光暗陰影嘅啫。So you can see that I create a new layer. I call it as the shadows, and then I will base on the lighting, okay, that I apply in this drawing. I assume that my lighting is from the left-hand side, from the top, okay, so that I will shade based on the lighting, and so that the tail is in a darker area, so that I will start shading based on this idea. And then I don't care about the color that I'm going to apply yet. I only focus on the shadow, where's the highlight, okay, where's the reflections. So I'm now shading the horns, and I also refer to the light is from the left hand side. So the shadows, I mean the shading should be on the right hand side. 係啦，咁你見到我而家油緊啲角啦，我就唔理佢啲顏色嘅，即係我唔理個角係咩色，佢個皮膚係咩色啦，但係我就會純粹根據個光源咧，我就去落啲光暗陰影先嘅啫。咁暫時呢個 moment 我就係做陰影嘅。咁你見到我用嘅呢個 blending mode 啦，呢個 layers 咧，我係特登用一個即係都係用 multiply 呢一個 mode 去做啦。咁而我亦都唔會用一個非常深嘅灰色去做嘅，係啦，亦都我都有落埋個影嘅，即係例如每一隻角佢都有一個影投射翻落個身體度啦，我都會落翻個陰影喺度啦。咁我會選擇用灰色嘅原因，因為我需要深色啲，我可以油多幾層，咁就會深色啦，係咪？咁所以咧我就唔會即係話個陰影我會用黑色啊，咁冇甚少嘅。咁嚟眼窩暗嘅地方我就會加翻個陰影啦，因為我假設個光源喺上面啦。So you can see that I will only using the gray color to shade the shadows because and also my opacity is about 60 something because I don't want to be too dark because if I want to have a darker area I can shade few more times at the same area, okay, it will make it darker, okay. So you can see that I also shade the eye area so that I can see that where's the light source, and then I will using the eraser, okay, to clean up some of the things because I will sometimes draw out of the boundaries, okay, out of the outline, so I need to tidy up to clean up something. 咁你都見到我會用啲擦字膠啊，咁去將由陰影出咗界嘅地方，我會擦翻走佢啦，係啦。咁但係你見到我就唔會話一出界即刻會抹走，我唔會嘅。我其實都大範圍油晒啲陰影啊，跟住我先至會擦，跟住就再做咁樣啦，係啦。因為如果唔係咧，你就成日轉啲 tools 會搞好耐。咁跟住我又會開一個新嘅 layer 啦，就會做光啦，即係做受光面啦，即係做 highlight 啦。So you can see that after I finish drawing the shadows, and then I will create another layers, okay, which is called highlight, and shade all the light area, which is illuminated by the light source. The light source is from the left-hand side. you will see that I also changed the blending mode of this layer into lighten。OK， 咁我呢個受光面咧，我嘅用緊嘅係用 lighten 嘅 blending mode 啦，咁就等佢會淺色啲嘅，係啦，咁就好似模仿佢即係受光嗰個效果咁樣啦。咁你當然啦，自己你見到我咧就 shadow 係一個 layer 啦 ，highlight 係另一個 layer 嘅作用係，即係如果我而家你見到我好似個高光位好似好白啊、好光、好實啊咁樣，咁其實我需要較淡啲咧都冇問題嘅，因為我而家係一個 separate嘅 layer 嚟㗎嘛，我需要較暗啲嘅話，我咪將呢個 layer 嘅 opacity 較低啲咪得咯。So you can see that in here I using all the shadow highlights, they are in separate layer because it's very easy for me to further adjust the intensity of the highlights and also the intensity of the shadows, okay, because it's in a separate layer so that I can change based on my decision, okay, which can be made later, okay, so you can see that I try to do it。咁我基本上光暗陰影上晒啦，我就開始上顏色啦。咁我就諗翻呢隻嘢，我會諗由咩色啦。咁但係呢隻嘢到上色嘅時候咧，我就完全唔需要理光暗啦，我只需要集中咧諗翻呢隻嘢係乜色啊就可以噶啦。咁記得我哋之前有講過啦，盡量可能你隻 character 都唔好太多雜亂嘅顏色嘅。咁例如我自己就構思呢隻嘅怪獸啦，我就會係青青綠綠黃黃地色咁樣啦，或者啡啊咁樣，就唔會太多其他嘅古怪嘅顏色嘅。So and then I create another new layer. I call it a color. And then I don't need to take care about where's the light source and where the shadow. I simply shade based on my idea. Okay, for example, maybe my character is based on the lizard. Okay, and the lizard is in green color, and then I can apply the green color into my characters. Okay, and then I need to shade based on the color. And remember, we're not applying too many different colors on the same character. Okay, for example, in this character, maybe I will only focus to apply green, orange, or yellow. Okay, so it's more easier for me to do it. Okay. 咁同埋例如好似呢啲動物啦，或者好多動物都係一樣嘅。留意翻肚皮同埋背脊咧，多數係兩節色嘅，即係佢會多數肚腩位置會淺色啲嘅。你睇好多大部分嘅動物都係嘅，例如貓啊、狗啊，都係你見到佢背嘅毛髮咧係深色啲啦，跟住肚嘅毛髮就會淺色啲啦。So you can see that most of the animals, okay, they will got different color of their back and a lighter color for their belly. Okay, so just like what I did now, okay, you can see I apply a lighter color for the belly because most of the animal they have the same pattern. And also for the tail here, try to blend the color, okay? Try not to apply green on the body and then maybe red on the tail, okay? Remember, it should be consistent, okay? Means that maybe the body is in green and then it will transit into other colors smoothly, just like what I did now. You can see that I at the tail, which is in green, and then I will mix it with some orange color, and then it can be a very smooth transition between the green and the orange. 咁你見到條尾啦，我即係盡量大家諗下成個 character， 就算係由好多動物組成嘅元素都好啦，其實佢都會merge 埋一齊嘅，即係佢唔會話頭舉例你頭係馬，跟住啡色，跟住個身係一隻蜥蜴就綠色，你唔會頭係啡色，跟住身就直接係綠色咯。你嘗試將佢哋merge 埋一齊，即係佢會慢慢漸變，由啡色慢慢漸變啊咁樣啦，係啦。咁例如你而家見到我咧，而家畫啲角啦，我又用我個 separate 嘅 layer 去畫嘅，咁有好處就係我陣間去做 colour testing， 我有唔同嘅顏色嘅配搭嘅時候咧，我就容易啲去做啦。即係如果你將呢個顏色咧，你見到其實 我頭先 shadow highlight 咧就 shadow 所有 shadow 就喺晒一個 layer 啦 ，highlight 就所有 highlight 喺晒同一個 layer 啦。但係上顏色就唔同啦，上顏色咧我會將同類別嘅嘢就擺埋一齊啦。例如皮膚，我屬於同個類別嘅我就擺埋一齊。例如角就另一個類別就擺埋一齊。啲毛我就當同一個類別我擺埋一齊。咁我陣間轉顏色嘅時候就方便好多，我就可以用color balance 啊或者 hue saturation 去轉顏色咁樣樣咯。So you can see that I try to for the layering, I will only using using different layers to draw the color. For example, the skin tone will on a separate layer, and maybe all the horns or something I will using another layer to draw it, so that I can change the color later on by using the color balance or hue saturation. 咁跟住我就而家開咗個新嘅 layer 咧，就係畫影啦。就係個影係咩咧？就係隻動物同嗰個地板之間嘅影啊。So now I create another layers and then I draw the shadows. Okay, the shadows which is between the monster and also the ground. Okay, so you can see that I will apply the shadows. 係啦，咁如果我做 colour testing，舉例我而家就試咗就綠藏黃啦、綠橙黃呢類色啦，係咪？咁如果我想再試第啲顏色嘅話咧，我就可以好似而家咁樣，因為我分開咗 layer，咁可能我就可以試下成個皮膚係淺色嘅 tone 嘅，例如淺藍色，跟住啲角係用深色嘅，咁你見到我就咁樣已經 test 咗第二個 colour tone 咯，咁就容易啲啦。So you can see that once you separate the layer very cleverly, and then you can see that I can using the hue saturation or the color balance to change the color of the skin tone or the horns, okay, easily. You don't need to redraw all the coloring again and again and again. Okay, once you separate the layer wisely, and then you will find that I simply to change the color, and then you can do different color testing.